Bourbonbarkeep, my name's Curtis, and you have tuned into a House Call Wednesday. House Call Wednesday, blind battles. You got the thumbnail posted, but what this guy is smelling, tasting, he's just enjoying. So hopefully we're in for some good pours tonight. You stuck through the intro, congrats to you. These pours could be anything, same age, same proof, easy to get, hard to get. Easy to get because no one buys them. Who knows? So we're gonna get this underway because that's why you're here. I feel like the premise is pretty straightforward at this point. Class A on the nose. Man, that is ultra sweet. Confectionery sugar, caramel, even like a bright caramel, honey, and that confectionery sugar is just, it's stuck in my nose like Scarface at this point. It's bright, has like a nice kind of strawberry, little maybe raspberry, but that strawberry, that bright red fruit kind of stuck on there. A little apricot I feel like coming out, have this kind of like nice little tang, little fruity tang to it. So we got strawberry, confectionery sugar, bright caramel. Not sure what, maybe we just mixed in the honey into the caramel because there's a nice luscious caramel in there, but sweet. Covered that, let's get on the palate. Sweetness continues. So much sweetness. Oh, it's like if you whipped maple syrup and vanilla extract together. And then your elbow hit the confectionery sugar and that popped in too. Oh my God. That's so sweet. It's gonna make my teeth hurt. Lingers on the tongue, great. Let's get a review underway. Lingers on the tongue, great. The sweetness is still there. Definitely not developing. This is just sweetness down the middle, like the alley cat strike, just strike after strike. Finish seems to be lower proof, 100. That may be high, but not horribly oily, but somehow does cling to the tongue. So we still got that going for us. Sip 2, and now we know. That's part of the fun of sip 1, probably for you all. I'm trying to get underneath that sweetness, and it may be impossible at this point. That maple is still there with that, what I believe to be lower proof, kind of watered down maple syrup, so you're not super pumped about it on your pancakes. Vanilla extract all the way through, maybe some allspice, like there's some type of fruitier spice. That's not going to come out right, but here we are. We're just going to keep it rolling. And as it kind of develops, maybe like an oak. And I don't mean like age, like it was just brand new and there, and you licked it because you're like, let's figure out what that tastes. Yeah, not a lot of complexity, as you could tell. I really don't gravitate towards the ultra sweet. Like some of those lower tier Buffalo Trace, very good at SRP, but kind of that one dimensional. It's not that I don't enjoy Buffalo Trace, but I prefer like a little tobacco in there, and there's none. There's none in Class A. For how sweet Class A is, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a little worried about what Class B is bringing to the table. I mean, these were linked together for some reason, and we're about to find out. Class B on the nose. That's not bad. More approachable, a little more like maybe a denser caramel, a little, still getting that honey, a little vanilla in there. This has, maybe I'm still on like breakfast land over here. This has like this nice, perfectly, maybe 3 seconds too long, over toasted Eggo waffle to it. And I'm kind of here for it. I almost want to dump A into B. Maybe I will at the end. As this opens up, I feel like that waffle is still there. I don't feel like she's ready to leave just yet. She's kind of hanging on. And you're like, what am I offering to you? Just go. Because I hate conflict. Anyways, whoa. There's like just a wood, not oak, just wood. And it's not as intense as like a Home Depot lumber aisle. It's just you were given one piece of wood and that's it. As appetizing as just that plank of wood is, let's go something that I personally enjoy. This has like a nice raspberry, maybe even like one of those chocolate covered cherries, with like the cherry juice in the middle. So there is some pros to it, to be fair. This one seems to be much more muted than what Glass A is, but we'll see. Let's get on the palate. Find out. It's a battle, after all. That's good. That nose really set me up for a surprise. That's not bad at all. Okay. Maple, vanilla, caramel. There is like this nice barrel char kind of hanging around. Little smokiness to it. Leather. I mean, the finish really goes sweet into like this zap of like citrus, like a flamed orange peel type of citrus. And then that smoke just kind of leads into this nice kind of leather in the back end. It hangs around a decent amount. Good finish in the chest with the oiliness and finish, especially it not being sip 1. I mean, you saw the 2 sips, so now sip 3. I feel like my wife, just counting. But seems to be higher proof. I don't know, 105, 107, something along those lines. That's not bad. All right, sip 2, here we are. Sticking with that waffle, feel like that 3 seconds too long has turned into maybe 7 or 10 seconds too long to where you're just kind of scraping it with a knife. But you salvage it because inflation at this point. Just need it. Overall, pretty impressed. Nice kind of maybe like a vanilla custard. I feel like this goes a little deeper vanilla than that vanilla extract that was kind of coming, that rich, ultra bright vanilla. That maple and barrel char or smoke, really enjoyable. I don't think a ton of fruit is in there outside of that kind of flamed orange peel, but just dark kind of breakfasty pours we got going here. So now I'm going to do a quick revisit, get my mind right, and then come back, score. A little bang for the buck scoring, and then we'll see if I remember to pour them into each other. The revisit was a revisit. We'll just kind of leave it at that. Glass A, it's just too sweet. I can't get there. I can't bring myself there. Yeah, I'm already kind of sick of it. I wasn't even sure if I was going to do a revisit on it because nothing new was coming out. And I'm just it's too sweet. I don't know that's the only way to put it. Glass B, much more enjoyable. The bar, not extremely high, but overall, I think it was pretty good. So let's get into some scoring. We got our categories, kind of lead us, guide us. Once again, this isn't report card grades. Take a look at the categories. That's why they're there. They're categories. Glass A. This one was really tough because this is like the definition of like the not for me category. Is it really good to someone else? Probably. So I think I'm just gonna go 53. It's highly average. I don't know. It's smooth. I can see a spot. After 4 sips, I'm just kind of out. So there's that, and I don't feel like I need to be that mean about it. Glass B, on the other hand, is the competition helping it? Probably. Overall, I did really enjoy it. Not something I'm just going to gravitate towards, but what's in the glass, I did really enjoy. So we're just going to go 72. Lower tier, good stuff. Close to pleasurable. I can't put it next to great, though. It's just good. So now, let's find out some pricing. How hoodwinked did I get? Or did I have FOMO? I don't know. Let's see. Price feel doesn't make me feel good. Glass A, $80. Least we're in the double digits. Glass B, $65. That is actually pretty good for $65. I feel like that's kind of like this tier of bottle that, yes, there's a lot there, but you also kind of have a lot of clutter kind of getting its way into that 50, 55 range. So better than that, I guess. Glass A, there's no categories. This is just feeling. For $80, there's no way. No way. I don't even know what I would pay. I would leave it for me. We'll just go 35 because I didn't get my money's worth, hence the docking. I feel like 50 is kind of that level, and I would not pay that. So it's lower. 65 on Glass B, not bad. Would I go that far above it? No, I would not. I feel like it's well priced, not knowing any specs. $65 juice? Sure, let's do that. We'll do 58. Pay a few extra bucks if I saw it. But yeah, there you go. So now, bottle reveal time, the moment I've been trying to get to wrap this thing up. Got my Google Forms over here, so I'm going to look, do my bottle reveal piece, and go to the dentist. Glass A is Penelope Havana. That makes sense. That makes so much more sense now. Against the 13th Colony Maple Spiral Finish. God, why do I have that bottle? Never again. I wanted that bottle to be a cigar bottle so bad because that rum. And that rum is nowhere in there. I don't know what review person's telling you there's rum. They're probably great people. Maybe they are fantasizing it, but it's a fantasy. There's no rum. It is maple and white sugar. Wrapping up, if you really want a maple finish, well, I guess if you really want the maple, it's Havana. If you really want a pretty good pour and save $15, it's 13th Colony. So good for you all. Regardless how you feel about 13th Colony, the maple finish, not that bad and fairly priced. So good for them. Wrapping up, like, subscribe, and that's it.